Yo, how can I say this, without like sounding like old schoolish, I'm not gonna even front, man. Let me tell you something, you young boys and girls, you young men and young women, man. Just cherish, the time that you have, because, seriously, like, time flew. 1 minute I was 5, the next minute I was 10, the next minute I was 15, the next minute I was 20, and then numbers just started climbing. And like, I'm not gonna even lie, man. I miss the 90s. I miss being young. I miss being irresponsible, and it may sound funny, but it's just the truth. Like, I really didn't have to want for anything, when I stayed with my parents. Especially when I was living in New York. My father never asked me for anything. Never asked me for anything. I worked, and he never asked me for rent or water bill, help with anything. Like, whatever money I made is whatever money I made. And I miss that, man. When you get older, things slow down. You spend less time out. You spend less time active. You spend less time laughing and joking. And this is something that I did in my younger years. We used to laugh about everything. Everything was funny to us. And now that I'm older, it's like, I don't even like, seriously, I don't even like people that are my age. Because it's not so much you being a certain age that matters to me. It's your mentality. So let's say for example, if I'm hanging out with somebody and the guy is 55 years old or 60 or something, right? Which is way older than who I am. But, let's just say I'm hanging out with a 55, 60-year-old guy, right? And this guy starts to act old, like, yo, man, my legs are hurting. Yo, what time we going home? Because I gotta get home and watch the Texas Ranger. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, you gotta get out of here. I'm not trying to deal with that. Now, I'll hang out with a dude that's 50, 60 years old, that works out, exercises, takes care of himself, and he's just spontaneous. You know what I'm saying? He want to joke, he want to laugh, he want to talk to the ladies. I'll hang out with somebody like that. But I refuse to hang out with somebody that's old and on top of that has an old state of mind. It's not gonna be me. So I'm just like calling a conundrum, man, because I miss the 90s. And I know I can't get into my time machine and go backwards, but I miss it. And, some people may sit back and say, well, okay, what do you miss about it? Man, I miss the whole thing of not having the internet, not having these cell phones, social media not existing, YouTube and Instagram and all of these things that divert our time. And you know what? It's funny. People that live in New York or from New York that have lived in New York or have visited New York in the summers, it wasn't nothing like New York summers. Nothing like it. I'm telling you. I don't know if it's changed because I haven't been in New York for a while, but for the most part, it was nothing like New York summers. Nothing like it. And when I lived in Durham, North Carolina, my father, I stayed with him after that, but when I was in high school, my father, every year I would go up to New York for the summer. Every year. It was nothing like it. Nothing like it. Everybody was out, the girls were out, you hit Jamaica Avenue, you walking around, you hitting the Coliseum, you going to the arcade. The little arcade joint they got in there, or you going downstairs to get you some fronts made? It was nothing like it, man. You get your cheese slice. Get your I wasn't eating, I wasn't a vegetarian back then, I'm saying? So you get you a beef patty, a chicken patty from the Jamaican joint. It was just nothing like it. The music is exciting. We had summer hits. Something that y'all don't have in this generation. I haven't heard one summer hit in years. I think the last summer hit I heard was In the Club. You can catch me in the club. And the summer hit, wherever you were at, everybody was playing the same song. That's the reason why we call it the summer hit. Everybody had that banging. You can catch me in the club. Oh, and lean back. That was in the early 2000s. It's just horrible, man. I'm living, I know when it's time for me to die, I'm gonna be ready to die like Biggie. Because I just know good and well that this is not gonna get any better. It's just not. Things are not gonna get any better. We didn't have the coronavirus. We didn't have all of these shootings, and at least from what I understood, we didn't. Of course, we didn't have cameras to record, the police brutality, but I don't think it was that bad. People was getting shot and killed by cops. Don't get it twisted. Blacks was getting shot and killed by cops, racial profiling. Even I was racially profiled in New York one time. But at the end of the day, I just don't think that the violence was that bad. I never heard, back in the days, I never heard Chicago get wilding like this. Hundreds upon hundreds of people dying in a week. I just miss it. I miss the music. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I get it. We want to have a diverse amount of MCs. And everybody don't want to, spit like Nas. You want to have singing songs and stuff I get it. But not to the point where it's like, that's it? Nobody's lyrical anymore? And it's just one sound that everybody sounds the same. Everybody sounds the same. Which makes no sense to me, man. That's the reason why I miss the 90s. I tell you one thing, though. I don't miss the fashion. I'm cool with the way fashion is now. But I don't miss the baggy pants and the baggy jacket and all back. Yo, man, let me tell you something. I drowned in my clothes back in the 90s. I don't miss wearing the Timberlands every day. And for those that still wear those construction boots, man, good luck. Because you sure as hell ain't doing your feet a favor. That's just plain and simple. I can't do it. But I just miss it, man. I miss it. I don't miss it all the time, but it's like sometimes I sit down and I start reminiscing and I'm like, wow, man, time flew by, and I knew that time would fly by like this. If I knew that things were gonna change like this, like the music was gonna change and there was gonna be just some of everything foul going on the way it's going on, I would have cherished every moment, every second, every first of time that I had in the 90s. Cause I can honestly say, man, I had some bad times, but I also had some good times, man. And it's like your generation, Generation Z and the millennials, you all just don't know how fun it was in the 90s, man. You just don't realize it. You all have all of these diversions, you know what I'm saying? These things that take you away from just going outside and playing ball with your peeps, or sitting on a stoop talking and joking and laughing all day, or taking a walk. People don't even walk. You know what's so funny? Here in the South, you would think that people are healthy. You know what I'm saying? You would think that people walk. People don't walk in no damn South. You're shamed on if you're walking. Now, of course, in New York, people still walk. They got to get to where they got to go. But it used to be a time when people just used to walk. Yo, man, come with me, man. We're going to come up here. We're going to walk up here to do da-da-da-da-da. And it's just crazy. Man, I miss a lot about it, man. And it's like you breaking up with your girlfriend and you really loved her. You thought it was that she was gonna be the one, you was gonna marry this broad, and now you don't have her anymore. Same thing with me, man. The only thing I have is memories, pictures, I can go on YouTube and I can look at the old Soul Train Awards, and I can reminisce on when Whitney Houston was alive, and Aretha Franklin, Michael Jackson. We lost so many like celebrities, like important celebrities. We lost so many important people in general. Prince, and the list goes on of singers and rappers, and Tupac, and Lisa Left Eye Lopez, and Biggie, and ODB, and these people were like influential in the culture. Like, if all of these people were alive right now, they would have something to say about all of this stuff that's going on, especially Tupac. But it hurts my soul at times, man. And I'm just saying this to you. This is not a rant. I'm just telling you, young boys and young girls, young men and young women, cherish every moment of your life. Cherish every moment of your life. And even though we're going through some hard times right about now, listen, cherish every moment of your life, man. Spend more time with your friends and families. Put down those cell phones, because they're just a distraction. Life is not about staying on your cell phone. I hate to see young women and young men, when I go to different places, with their head down and they're more tuned in to what's on their phone screen, their smartphone screen, than what's going on. I could easily just smack the living hell out of somebody, because they're not paying attention to what's going on in their surroundings. They're paying more attention to that screen. And it's just a shame, man. More people going around taking selfies. And hey, listen, let me tell you something. If I weren't doing, this right here, like, just coming up, I want to be a motivational speaker. I want to do a bunch of things. But in order to do those things, people have to get to know me. They have to know what I'm about. So I use this social media platform in order to market and advertise myself. But if I weren't doing that, then guess what? I wouldn't be on YouTube. I wouldn't be on Instagram. I wouldn't be putting pictures up and none of that stuff. For what? For what? Yeah, true indeed, I want to help people. Yes. That's what a motivational speaker is, or rather a life coach. So it's my job, it's my duty, it's my career to get on YouTube and talk about different social issues and politics, religion, etc. and push this agenda to the people. But if it weren't for that, I wouldn't be on here. If it weren't for me doing videos, I wouldn't be on here. I would be somewhere at a park enjoying myself. Because life is short. I'm gonna say it again. Life is short, yo. Life is short, and people are aging very quickly, man. I'm looking at Puff Daddy. I'm looking at all these celebrities and rappers. They gray hair all over their face. I'm like, wow. Tell you something, you young men and you young women, you're gonna get old one day, and that's a blessing if you do. You're gonna get old one day, and when you get old, make sure that you lived your life to the fullest, because if you don't, you're gonna live with a ton of regrets. My name is Langston 2092. I want you to like, comment, subscribe, and definitely share this video.